Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're dealing with another hot topic. So as you can see here, the camera is focused on my tub faucet. So I noticed for the last few weeks it was leaking, which usually means that the cartridge under here needs to be replaced. So you got to remove the handle with an Allen key and replace the cartridge. So I contacted my local dealer or service supplier, and I got one of these cartridges here. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace the cartridge. But before I do so, I had to prepare. So I turned off the main water supply valve, and then I also clogged the drain just to avoid any debris or anything from falling into the drain. All right, so first and foremost, I have some special Allen keys here. These ones have a different tip compared to the conventional Allen keys, which I can bring. The conventional Allen keys anyway sort of look like the back end of this. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead. First and foremost, I got to figure out what size Allen key I need. So let's see what fits. It's too big. Maybe this one here. Where is it? Yeah. I always remember when loosening something, we always turn counterclockwise. When tightening, usually clockwise. So sometimes when you guys, when we take this off, there may be like corrosion or rust, and the cartridge can be very difficult to pull out if that's the case. However, if you do encounter something like that, don't worry. All you got to do is use a bit of vinegar and water to loosen up some of that corrosion. Okay, so this came out. Yeah, at times in here is seized, eh? But this came right out. So now, after taking off the handle, you want to pull this part out, and here's your cartridge. Okay. Now, this little metal piece here, it turns. Should turn. Yeah, there you go. So once again, counterclockwise, right? When loosening. This just holds the cartridge in place because there is a lot of pressure due to the water, right? This hopefully should, just pull right out. Okay, so maybe I need a screwdriver. One moment. Alright, got a flathead here. I'm going to apply a little bit, not too much, because you don't want to apply too much pressure. You just want to pop this out a little bit. Wedged pretty well. Okay, let's see if that works. Turn it a little bit. Oh shoot! Wow, so this piece came off. All right. I've never had that happen before. Seems I may have to get a pliers. One moment again. This is the thing about when you're doing these type of jobs. You never know what you can encounter. bring my toolbox just to avoid having to come out. Take him back because normally this just pops out. Wow. Sounds in real good. There you go. Alright. So sometimes you gotta play with it a little bit, wiggle it a little bit. Now there's sort of there's two prongs. So on the tail end there's two prongs, which each one is for hot and cold. And how you determine hot and cold is based on the front here. It actually says hot and cold on the front, but maybe it's too small for y'all to see. Right on the gray part here, it says hot, and then it says cold. So far left, even on here, it shows H right there, and then it shows a C for cold on the right side, okay? So this is the old cartridge. You know, it's faulty, it was leaking. We put that down, we get a brand new cartridge. We have an X-Acto knife. Okay, cut this out. Always have the knife facing away from yourself to avoid potential accidents. Okay. Now in this case, this part number here is, as you see, Delta genuine part replaces, right? RP46074. Now, this is the used old part. You know, after a while, these seals, they go bad, right? So, yeah, hotter and colder, right? So all you gotta do is align, you know, in here a little bit. Shoot, the angle's hindering me from bringing the camera this way, but there are two prongs in there that will fit into. All right. Sometimes it goes right in. See, there's a groove right there where you got to align. And there's a groove on either side, actually. Ah, yeah, beautiful. Right in. Now, there's a little piece here which allows you to set how hot you would like the water to be. So, unfortunately, there's only one way to find that out is once you reconnect everything, you do a little tester. You know, you turn on the water. You determine when you put it on the hottest side, which is the left, if it's hot to your desire, or you want it hotter. So I'm gonna leave it how it came, and then I'm gonna turn the water on and do a little tester to see if it's hot enough to my desire or not. All right. So let's put this back on. Remember that's to hold the cartridge in place. Clockwise to tighten, right? Beautiful. Put this little covering over. Now, if you do need to take this out, it won't be as difficult based on the fact that we just installed it. So, yeah. Now, let's see if, okay, it's all the way off, so gotta put it on this way. Just in the off setting, right? Turn it upward so that I can tighten it clockwise once again. All right. know, it's good when you're able to help yourself. You save yourself some dollars. You know, I'm gonna start posting other videos because I installed, you know, my toilets myself, my fixtures, you know, cabinets, all those sort of things. You know, yeah. All right, so this is on. Now, as you see here, I put a cloth in the drain once again, just to avoid, you know, just to be safe, right? You never know what to expect. All right, so I'm not going to put these tools away just yet because I may have to adjust based on, you know, the hot setting if I want the water hotter. So let's put this old one away. It's used. And here comes the moment of truth. Let's move this cloth. I'm gonna turn the water on, see how hot it becomes or how hot it is. So if you guys hold on a moment, I'm just gonna turn back on the valve for the water. I'm in a condo, by the way. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna take my gloves off. All right. As you can see, the water valve is on. There's no dripping. So we're just going to test to see how hot the water actually is. There's no dripping. So let's see how hot it is. Yeah. It's not hot at all, actually. It's lukewarm. So I'm going to have to take this back off because this is as far as it's going. As you can see here, see the H for hot and the C over here for cold. This thing is not even halfway through the H. So the water's lukewarm. I'm gonna have to take it back off, unfortunately, and you know, realign that. So I'm gonna do this with no gloves. I gotta turn the water back off actually first. You know, make sure all the water's out. Yep. Clog the drain. It's just always better to be safe than sorry. Alright. See, I want this handle to go further to the left, which would make the water more hotter. Because right now the water is pretty cold. You know, you're taking a shower during the winter times. I live in Canada. You know what I'm saying? It's cold out here, man. So, once again, we don't need to take this out though. So all we gotta do to set this thing, we push this in, or pull it out, excuse me. Pull it out and then turn it to the left. Now, I'm gonna put this handle on to determine how far left I'm able to go. See, now I'm a little bit more to the left. So I'm gonna pull this out one more time and turn it out a little bit more to the left again. Right? You guys see that? You pull this thing out here and just turn it to the left. It's like a dial. Okay? So that's pretty far to the left. Off. So off is always towards the cold. Hot. It's not quite to the H, but I'll say you know, it's about 45-degree angle. Yeah. All right. So that should be fine. So let's take that off. Put this back on. Now it's time to tighten this. Okay. Once again, Allen key. Clockwise. Just turn till it's not turning anymore. I don't want to over tighten anything, to strip anything, to damage anything. Alright? So I like to use my hands. Okay, so that's on, secure. So now time to turn the water on again. Now, let's see how hot the water is. If it's desirable or if it's too cold. Let's move this cloth from the drain. Alright. Cold. Yeah, that's pretty hot. Okay. Beautiful. So we're all done. That concludes today's video. If you guys like, subscribe. I'll drop more videos, alright? Deuces, Sion, once again, I'm out.